So let's start with being emotionless. I think since many years, if you also look at the videos that have been published from me, I think 99% of the time I have more or less the same face expression. When I have classes or wherever you see me normally, I used to have more or less a quiet, sometimes people say very serious, very strict face expression. So the first thing is what you see on the outside. Well, but now I can tell you because it's like my body, it has never happened that more or less I am just emotionless walking through my days. This is not what's happening. So there is the clear distinction between how you look on the outside, what you are expressing maybe on the outside, and what's going on the inside. So just because you don't see something doesn't mean it's not existing. At the same time, just because you see something obviously like from the outside also doesn't mean it directly translates to what you are able to see on the inside. You know, it's like, especially coming from an Asian culture, sometimes you notice this is where the sentences come from. Like face to face, it's like we can smile with each other, but inside I can have a very different feeling about when I smile.
Yeah.
So smiling doesn't necessarily mean it's friendly or that I am happy. So outside appearance and internal state are already like two different things. It's not about being emotionless. It's impossible to be emotionless. The only question is how much impact and how much influence ultimately, when you regard your life and also the decisions that you are taking during this lifetime. If you could say that these are really good decisions that have been taken in my life, and these are some decisions that I wished afterwards I would have taken other ones. I do think that there might be a correlation between decisions that are being taken clear-minded and decisions that are being taken maybe because of some overwhelming or whatever emotional colored state. And the picture that we use, for example, in the Buddhist traditions is just like this glass of water, yeah? So also referring to, we are getting born just like this clear glass of water. And in the moment where, now it's nice, just take this one for me. So if I put right now the glass on top of this and you just watch down, it's absolutely no problem for you to still read what is standing beneath it, right?
Yeah.
There is no irritation, there is no there's no disturbance of the image itself. So, but it only is possible to see it like this, meaning through the lenses of your eyes. This is like the lenses of the eyes, because it's clear. And now as a picture speaking, whenever any type of emotion comes up, regardless, it's not just like the emotions that people regard as negative, okay? It's even a lot of happiness, okay? Even happiness is something that is starting to change the consistency or the state of this water, meaning the color the water can be colored, or sometimes there can be dirt inside and you shake it a little bit. So something about this clearness is changing. And in the moment when that emotional state is dominating and then you watch down, it doesn't necessarily mean you cannot read anymore what's written there. But the best decisions, I think, also come when there is no disturbance between what you see and how it is. Because then your decision taking is like 100% based on what you would call reality. And all other states boiling water, frozen water, dirty water, colored water. All of these things are just irritations. So, and this is where, as a model of understanding, if I look into myself and ask myself in the past years, in the past months, so how was it? Then I definitely can see it also, that it changes the way of how you look at the world, and therefore also changes the possibilities of the solutions, and then also the decisions that you are ultimately taking. So, and that's the bottom line. So it's important for me to understand why someone is propagating the state or the neglection of emotions. Okay, so this is like the bottom line. So when it comes to taking decisions, I think clearness is what you want. And whatever it is that is disturbing that clarity, this is something you need to find a solution for, to handle or to adjust.